Just a friendly reminder, now is the perfect time to rate in our New Moon's Intentions book. Friends, we know during Gemini season, we've been laser focusing on healing the hands, our lungs. We spoke about this actually last time we met up with bee spirit. Now, speaking of bee spirit, I've tried to clean my fingernails about 18 times from all the planting and yard work. In creating, you know, a beautiful habitat here, a habitat that honors nature here within the city where I live. And honoring that many of us Starseed twin flames are activating to create natural habitats and working along in symbiosis with life. And this is what we came here to do. This is mission work. And we're honoring this today. We're honoring the fact that, you know, our fingernails may be dirty. We're not perfect. We didn't come here to be perfect. We're perfectly imperfect. The perfect is the show. The perfectly imperfect is nature naturally unfolding the way that it was meant to. We're not forcing things. We're not in manipulation, so we're not causing imbalance that causes us, you know, aggression, stagnation. We're moving forward. And as well as last time we met up, we discussed our third activations with visualization here. And many of us have already had these or are in the midst of having these third activations. Now they're connected to our dreams, our dream time, and this is amping up our psychic gifts. We're going to speak about that within a moment here, so hang tight. So here we're working with our third eye chakra. Now, there's much symbolism to say we're working with the water here. We're working with the mother, as you can see, but we're also working with the air. This is where the air meets the water and they become one. This is the energy of the new world. And we know we're always creating with the other elements too. Now, we've been expanding with our life purpose, our throat chakra. This is allowing us to see the light, to reveal the light, to expand with the light. And this is portal energy. And we're going to get an activation on what this portal energy is connected to, because they've shared with me it's connected to a door. A door is opening. Now this, our life purpose here, our throat chakra is connected to communication and expanding with communication. But this is telepathy. And we've been laser focusing on doing this work here. We know that Gemini season is here. We also had Mercury go retrograde, and Mercury also started a new cycle with the sun. It started anew. This is amping up healing in our relationships. And we know we're laser focusing on expanding with the sacral chakra. We're birthing anew. We're birthing anew with the connection between our relationships. And this means that we're also birthing anew, being able to expand with our relationships with telepathy. And as many of you know, as being Starseed twin flames, you experience telepathy. Now this has to do with growth. And we also know last time we met up, we have a seed that we're planting, seed energy. We're working with seed energy. We're going to expand the seed and we're going to grow the seed. And the devil energies are coming for this seed, but this is all part of our challenge. This is all part of our test. And because the creator knows this, we're using the energy of the opposites the devil energies to help us expand. You see how this is how we're part of the Special Forces team. This is what being a member of the 144 is all about. We are the activation that's clearing up the hack, the artificial hack of the artificial matrix, and we're using the tricks of this hack to help us heal and expand here. That's how you know the creator always has a plan, okay? Now we're going to expand off this within a moment. Now this is connected to healing with the star. We're pulling in the heavens here. This is part of working with our life's purpose. We're working with the upper world. We're laser focusing on working with the upper world and the light right now. And it's going to help us amp up communication and telepathy and our relationships. But remember, we're going to ground what we're doing here with the throat chakra into the sacral chakra, and we're going to birth anew with it, right out the birth canal. And this is connected to the lovers, and we've been speaking much about this. This is creating the sweet nectars out of the negatives of life and realizing that healthy love that's in alignment with us is natural. This is a natural part of creation, and we're not in unhealthy sexual repression and lust, because we've restored the balance. We've untwisted it. When we upset the balance and we don't create naturally, we have upset this balance, right? We've twisted it. Then we get into lust because we still have desires. This is about knowing where to feed from. We're going to feed from what's in alignment with our soul and the higher vibes, or are we going to feed from what's not in alignment with our soul and the lower vibes? And knowing the difference, but finding the balance through the center point and using it all to create here. Now we got the activation. This is connected to our visualizations in our third eye. And remember, we're going to be birthing anew with our sacral chakra telepathy. Patterns of telepathy, connections of telepathy. So if you're experiencing this right now, this is what we came here to do, and it's beautiful, and it's connected to, we know, bee spirit and the bee, and we're being activated to help the bee expand here, because the bee is going extinct, and too much life is going extinct, but we need to save the bee, and we need to save, we're still working in symbiosis with all of life, but we're laser focusing right now on being called to heal with bee spirit. And this is where we're going to use the devil energies to help us to expand. The energy of the opposites, creating love from fear, peace from chaos, happiness from sadness, and so forth. So we're having a transition here, a transformation within the mind. We're healing from obsession and the devil energies. We're going to use this experience to elevate even higher. Nothing's going to waste. Nothing is going to waste. And all you have to do is look in nature to see that in nature, nothing goes to waste. And this is connected to, of course, our visualizations here, because remember, the water, the mother, is meeting the air, the sun, and this is the negative tetrahedron of water meeting the positive tetrahedron of air to transform through the heart chakra, which is what we're doing. And this is allowing us to activate the King of Wands, the phoenix rising from the ashes, the Father. Now the Father is going to allow us to heal from this space and place, because remember, this is about a transformation with the devil energies. Well, the Father is going to allow us to act on this transformation. Remember, the action is always the end of the equation. Well, if sometimes we can be using it all over the place, but we must finish with action. It's not enough to think it. This is the main message. We must act on it. That's what we're doing here. We're acting on it and we're expanding. And this is connected to working with Leo and strength. And we're having the strength to birth anew, remember, with our sacral chakra. Here it is. And this is where we birth anew. We work with our chakras. And this is where we're moving with our chakras, and our heart and our solar plexus and our sacral, we're laser focusing on that in order to birth anew. And we know that Bee Spirit is helping us with this. Our sweet results await. And we know what that's connected to. I mean, we've been seeing this card a lot lately. And the Ace of Air. This has to do with a vibration, a frequency, and an energy, and it's connected to our life's purpose here, and communication, and birthing anew with telepathy, birthing anew with this connection. And it's electromagnetic because we've untwisted it. Now we have to learn how to nurture throughout this to restore balance. Part of this is nurture. We're amping up nurture. We need to continue to nurture that inner child, and we need to continue to nurture what we're birthing here. Well, we're in the creation of what we're birthing here. We're birthing it, and we must nurture it. And remember, it's connected to our relationships. So the devil energies, they're coming after this. But remember, we're using this energy, this space and place, as fuel to get to where we're going, to help us expand even further. Now, last time we met up, we got the activation of our visualization of Messenger of Water, and the Messenger of Water is offering 7 tiers. We got the Messenger of Water with the 7 of Water. There's no coincidence there. And look at, it speaks about going to a body of water, and offering, the Messenger of Water here speaks about going to this body of water and offering 7 tears. And that's what we're doing here. We found a body of water. As you can see, even the nature is migrating to there. And we're going to offer these 7 tears. Let's get this message. Let's receive it right now. 7 of Water. Peace. Wisdom. The savannah is hot and dry. A stranger would feel exposed and vulnerable here, fearful that a lion might attack or that they might die of thirst. Yet there is more than struggle and threat in this parched landscape. The water hole is bright and welcoming, and well-worn paths lead to it. It is a gathering place where all come to drink, great cats, gazelles, elephants, and others. The earth's wisdom prevails, and her children are at peace, neither prey nor predator. The animal people know that what we have forgotten, the waters of life, are to be shared, not fought over. Essence. Share precious resources. Make peace within and with others. Relief is hard sometimes. Counsel. How do you deal with negative feelings? Conflict, competition, and antagonism are inevitable and, in right measure, natural. They are keenest when we feel threatened, ignored, or looked down on, or worry that there is not enough for all. But nature has an array of counterbalancing dynamics, like interdependence, cooperation, and symbiosis. Look to those now, for peace is as organic as predation. Now, predation is the preying of animals upon another. And we know that this is part of also to the hack that we're clearing up, that, you know, humans have been programmed through the ego mind to think that we are not prey for something else, but we are. And that hack wants to keep us enslaved within that mindset, but we know that we're expanding through that. And that is part of the devil energies. The devil energies are stealing our energy, and they're stealing our energy through patterning and imbalance, stagnation, toxicity, and sickness. But we also have to honor too that all of these things are part of life. We're just restoring the balance and elevating with them. So we have to honor them. And we've been taught to hate certain pieces of ourselves and hate certain pieces of life and hate the negative, to literally hate and fear the devil energies. But we're not hating and fearing the devil energies. We're not hating and fearing the negative. We're not, we're not in separation from all of this. We've become one with it in order to transmute it, in order to transcend it, in order to elevate with it, in order to use it as fuel to get to where we're going. And that's how we're clearing this up. We're literally clearing this up as fuel to get to where we're going, and we're burning it off, and we're burning it off for the rest of the collective, and we're putting these patterns in play. Now, so much of what we've just spoke about is within this one card. And guys, once again too, I have not read this. I speak about many times here. I barely have time to make it here, and even at that, sometimes I don't know if I am. And this is part of the magic, and this is part of my belief. This is part of how I believe in the divine, because when I see it all come together, I just want to cry, and I'm just so moved, because I know the divine is real, because this is part of my gift that I share here with you all. And to channel all that information, to have all of our readings share all of these things, and then to come together with the messages that are called to be shared here, to hear everything we've been discussed here. The divine is with us, and that is a true gift from the forces of creation. And I want to honor that gift today, and just let you know from the center of my heart to the center of yours that I love you, and thank you for being here. I also want to thank the Witch's Wisdom Tarot and Guidebook for helping us to receive channel the information today, and just finish up here. So, we're going to make peace with ourselves and with others. It is a skill as precious and life-giving as water in the deserts. Magic. A peace and protection potion. Mix together the following: lavender 4 parts, thyme 3, vervain 2, basil 3, frankincense 1, rue a pinch, benzoin a pinch, jasmine oil a few drops, and bergamot oil a few drops. Wrap your potion in cheesecloth and soak with it in your bath water. That's beautiful, guys. I'm gonna have to try that out. Now, this is all about growth. We're gonna grow. The devil energies is after a seed that we're growing. Now, this seed is connected to the Ace of Coins, and the King of Coins is helping us to expand with it here. This is connected to the Tree of Life, and we know, as above, so below. We're expanding through the center point, and we're using all of it. We're using all of the nutrients in order to expand with this growth. See, here we've just been programmed to expand up here. But that's not how we're doing this. We're expanding down here as well. Now, also too, there's much symbolism to show us that we're doing this on the back of a tortoise shell or a turtle shell here. And we're going to expand off of what this means next time we meet up. We're going to share this message. And remember, we have to nurture. And this is connected to the 6 of Coins, the Rainbow Warriors, the Rainbow people, the Spirit people that came here to help us to expand. This is us, guys. And we're from all creeds, all religions, all corners of the world. We're walking from all over these spaces and places to come together and to be there for life, to help life expand. The premonition is coming true. We're all here. We're all one. much love. And we're working with our ancestors. We're working with our ancestors in order to do this. No more devil energies, no more. And we are in birthing with the Nine of Cups. It's in, and this is a connection to the feminine. We know the mother, and there's a renewed sensuality here, and that's part of how we're birthing. That's part of healing with this space in place. And we understand when we heal with this space in place, we heal with this space in place, right? We're really laser focusing on our sacral chakra. But in order to do this, remember, we're working with our solar plexus and our heart. But we're also working with our root and the earth star. But within this imagery here, we've activated our throat, our third eye, our crown. We're working with the soul star and beyond. And that's how we're amping up communication. And this is going to allow us to heal our relationships and the misinterpretation we're having within our relationships. Now, part of how we're doing this, remember, look, we're using the phases of the moon. We're shapeshifting. We're shapeshifting with the feminine. We're shapeshifting our habitual patterning. We're restoring. There, look at that. Look at that. Look at those connections here. I love when the cards speak to each other. How we're doing this is by healing with our independence. Remember, we're in Gemini season. This is our new moon in Gemini. We're healing our independence with our knowledge. That's the King and Queen of Swords coming together. And this is allowing us to expand with justice and our truths. And now we are truly balancing our karmic scales. And you can see the wheel of karma, its connection to working with the moon. We've restored balance here. It's not all sun, it's not all masculine, it's not all expansion. It's time for intimacy, it's time for rejuvenation, it's time to honor the night, work with the dark, and yes, we expand with the sun, the masculine, the energy, and we heal with force. And what this is allowing us to do is we're healing from trauma, because trauma is connected to the Seven of Cups. Now, last time we met up, we saw the Seven of Cups 3 times. We're seeing through our illusions by healing with trauma, and the devil energies want to keep us stuck here. But no, we're healing our victim templates. We're healing codependency. We're healing toxic, stagnant patterning. We're expanding with the new, and that's connected to our love, the Two of Cups and the two fish coming together. The two fish coming together. The energy of the opposites coming together to create the whole, to expand through the center point. And this is activating the soul star with angels and masters. And this is 33. This is a master number. And remember, we're working with the soul star and beyond here in order to have this activation.